As Husker Harvest Days continues, the biggest discussion has been the issue of the livestock. If you didn't see that moratorium that came out in the news just yesterday, it's got a lot of folks' attention. Included in that, Ansley Mick from the Nebraska Farm Bureau.
So Farm Bureau, obviously, we were really disappointed to see this come out. I have to say that groups like Farm Bureau, organizations like Farm Bureau, and other major livestock and agriculture organizations in Nebraska, we've been prepared for this type of activism for a long time. So I guess, while it was disappointing, some of it isn't that surprising. I think if you look at some of the folks who have spoken out as part of the group, some of them are neighbors, some of them are local. They live in these counties, they live in Nebraska, and we want to be really responsive to those people. We think we have answers to all of their questions. We can address all of their concerns. Unfortunately, with something like this, if you look, you kind of pull back the curtain, you look behind the scenes, truly behind it all are groups, organizations, and individuals that have a much broader agenda. And in that sense, it's usually an anti-modern agriculture, an anti-livestock agenda. The economic impact of this, it just came out yesterday. We have an economist on staff. I'm sure he's very interested to crunch some numbers and see exactly what the impact would be. But like I said, I don't think it's in the hundreds of millions or billions isn't a stretch to say putting a moratorium on livestock development in a state like Nebraska. Economically, obviously, like you said, people are worried. It's their livelihood. These are people, right? These are farmers and ranchers. They grow these things. Even down to the grain farmer, the impact would be huge. I think it actually, in some sense, brings into question their credibility because they're using the Costco project and some of the chicken barns. We obviously think these people and these operations are regulated very heavily.
Husker Harvest Days, I'm Susan Littlefield on the Rural Radio Network.
This is Jane. She thinks she's just filling her car, but she's also filling the air with cancer-causing toxic chemicals used to boost octane in gas. What doesn't burn in the engine enters the air and your lungs, even your heart and brain. Bad for everyone, especially kids. Ethanol is a natural octane booster, clean burning and non-toxic. More ethanol means less scary stuff in our gas and in the air we breathe. And that makes your choice pretty plain, Jane. American Ethanol, cleaner air for Nebraska.